Hello, welcome to Ian's Bricks. I'm at a rather murky Heathrow airport at Terminal 5, but at the parking. Now, at the moment, I'm going to get on one of these little pods here, because these are the things that take you to the airport itself. You can only get these from Heathrow. What we're doing is, I'm with my friend Duncan here. Say hello, Duncan.
Hello again.
And
Duncan.
Hello, Duncan. And we are off to Billund in Denmark for the day, another day trip to Billund. And we're just taking advantage of, both of us have used our Avios points. So the flight itself has cost us £1 each, hasn't it? Which is, yeah, it's a bit of a bargain. Yes, we've had to use our Avios points to do that, 18,500 Avios points, but definitely worthwhile. So we're going to get back. So I'm really looking forward to going on these pods. Look, they look great. So yeah, we're going to get on one of these, get to the airport and get checked in for the flight. The flight's not until 9:45. At the moment, it's around about 7:15. So we're very, very early this morning. Traffic we just sailed through. So a little bit foggy, a little bit misty here, but I think the planes are still going. You can hear planes in the background. So let's get on one of these pods and check out what these are all about. Right, we're at the station. We need to figure out how this all works. Touch the screen. Where do you want to go?
Terminal 5?
Yeah.
You are going to Terminal 5.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's okay. Oh, there we go.
Here we go, after you.
Thank you very much. You want to go forward, do you?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Do you know which way we're going?
So we're on. Close doors. Oops. There we are. Close the doors. Beep beep. So they're all right, these, aren't they, Duncan? But they're a bit bumpy.
Yeah.
They're on sort of these tracks, obviously, these specially designed and built tracks. But yeah, it's a great way of getting to the airport, to be fair. I say loads of space in here. There were plenty of them there. You could, you know, if there were like 4 of you and you had loads of cases, you could just get in 2, and then 2 of you get in another one. So there's no one stopping you. They were completely unmanned, the stations, and yeah, very, very good. So if ever you are able to get from Heathrow and you're flying British Airways, then this is the way to do it. And the parking wasn't too expensive either. I think we paid £42 for the parking. I think it was about £30 if we'd have just gone to the normal car park, and £42 for the pod parking, because between the two of us, £21 each for the day, and that's a lot cheaper than it was at Stansted. Stansted was about £64 when we did that in March, so a lot cheaper than that. So yeah, very good. This is very futuristic, isn't it? I do like these.
Oh, I'm glad I haven't had my breakfast though, it's pretty bumpy.
No, it's not that bad. So, which one are we going to go into?
Thanks for travelling.
First one.
Heathrow Pod.
There we go.
Don't forget your bag.
Here we are.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. Oh, that was easy. I enjoyed that, and the best thing is we get to do it again when we come home later. Our big empty bags are all checked in, so we're just going to wait in the departure lounge now. Just had a nice breakfast here at the Wetherspoons, and we're just waiting for the flight gate to be announced now. It's very good to see that the fog has actually lifted now as well, so hopefully that won't cause any flight delays or issues. Look at this, it's lovely and sunny now. So yeah, we're just on our way down. We're just checked in on the boarding cards, and we're just going down to the aircraft.
So we can get some Lego.
Yay! We're off. We have arrived. It's a little bit damp and a little bit wet. Ooh, never mind, it shouldn't dampen our spirits.
Some of us have got a coat.
That was all fairly painless through passport control, with a few new security checks. Obviously being outside the EU now, and there's you have to scan your fingerprints and all this kind of stuff nowadays. But this is first thing you see when you come in. This is the baggage area. So just waiting for our bags to be loaded off the plane. And here we are, we have arrived. There's Duncan with the bag, so we've got to sort of lug those around all day, which is a bit of a pain. It's a little bit damp, a little bit grey, a little bit chilly, but it's not too bad. It's very, very quiet. I say we were last here in March, it just seemed a lot busier. They do have the Christmas tree up and have some lights up, so I'm expecting to see a lot of Christmassy stuff as well. So let's get inside and get into that Lego shop. So we've only been in 5 minutes and Duncan is basically buying the shop up. He's basically managed to get hold of some gizmos. They had a few of those in stock, and they've also got some of the upscaled Santas as well. So he's making his first purchases already. There's a few people around today, and they've also got all their Christmas things up, so we'll probably have a look around a little bit at that later on. But it's a nice calm feeling as always here in the Lego house. And there's the shop over there. Within the Legoland Billund shop, we have all the usual Lego sets, including large sets like at the top there, and current sets, but quite a lot of the time they have sets that are out of stock in other places. For example, like the Gizmo and the one-piece brickheads, the Monkey D. Luffy. You can't get those online at the moment. They're on back order or out of stock. You also get a lot of sets that are signed by the designers, and you really have to go around and search for these. They're quite quirky in some of the signatures that they put on there, so they do tend to be different. This one-piece set had a really nice one there, and a gold pen with a little pirate that had been drawn on there. And some of them weren't even advertised at the front of the boxes. You had to, some of them were like to the second box in. So it was quite a good idea if you are in the Lego house just to go around a few sets and have a look, not at the front set but at the back set as well. As you can see, really good selection. They had some models as well. This little ski scene here I really liked, yeah, that was just a nice thing to see. And again, they'd utilised the gingerbread house there at the bottom. This is near the pick-a-brick wall, and a really extensive pick-a-brick wall. I won't go through every single piece, but they did have a reasonable selection. There are some steering wheels there in white, and yeah, really lots of pieces. They had sort of two sides of this wall, and nobody was really going for it on the day that I was there. Nobody, from what I could see, was going for pick-a-brick. And there's the other side, so there's a whole other wall, all with pieces in, individual pieces, and they're all different as well. So there really is, if you're into getting your Lego pieces, this is a very good place to come. On the top, they had some displays. They had the Titanic, and they also had the new Death Star, or the Death Slice, but that's the back of it. And again, some more signed sets here. Now, again, this home on the plane might be difficult, but a signed Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon, that looks rather nice. This was also signed here, the Kylo Ren's shuttle. As was this here, 75435. Again, that's by Boone. He does some really good signatures on his. This was also signed, the Technic Ford. Again, you can see all the signatures tend to be different, a little bit quirky, which is great. Lots of selection, as you can see. These shelves were filled, and on the top as well, keep an eye out because I have all these really nice models and displays at the top. Some of the larger sets here, and again the Steamboat, that's another set that was signed by the designer. The toot on there is a nice little touch. And they had some of the Lego house sets done as well, and there was a limit of 5 per household on the exclusive Lego sets. I was picking up a few of those as well though myself. So Duncan's gone for gizmos, because these are on back order here back home in the UK. And yeah, so he's probably going to be selling those on eBay before Christmas time. And then he's also got some upscale Santas, because I think they're on back order in the UK as well. I think he's put a couple, I think that's another gizmo. I think he's got three gizmos and 2 Santas, a couple of them in his case already. So look what Duncan's just managed to get. He's got a retiring set, this one here, and it's signed by one of the designers as well. So
Jamie Wheeler, I think
yeah,
his name was.
nice little pickup there. Excellent stuff. Just had a sit down away from the Lego shop. I've just ordered myself some food for lunch, a bottle of drink, a pastry for later. I've got a ham and cheese toastie which hasn't arrived yet, but they do these little chocolate Lego bricks as well. It's just pure chocolate, but yeah, had to get myself one of those. Okay, I've finished my lunch and I'm just going to head out of the Lego shop, or the Lego house even, go through their lovely revolving doors, and I'm just going to go down to the local shop to do my ritual that every time I go to Denmark I have to buy some of this. It's kind of the law, really. Yes, they've got what I'm looking for. They've got plenty of spunk in stock. Okay, I'm all done at the supermarket, and as you can see, I've loaded up on spunk. Got plenty of spunk to take home with me, so that's always a thing to do when you're in Denmark, to buy loads of spunk. Okay, just walking back to the Lego house, which is actually sort of just there. They've got some works going on just there. I think they're extending the mini chef place. Anyway, back to the store, because I think Duncan wants to go out. He needs to go out and stock up on spunk as well while he's here. Yeah, we can all go back with loads and loads of spunk. This is the outside of the Lego house building here, and as you can see, they're doing some work. They're obviously adding a whole new square down here. This is where the mini chef is here, so that's where the back entrance or the window of the mini chef is. So they're obviously adding to the restaurant area. Yeah, next time I come here, maybe in a year or two's time, they might have finished that off. Let me just show you the Christmas display that they've got. So they've got these rather weird but blocky sort of trees and things that they've done with fake snow on top, with Lego snow there. And then around this area here, which is quite nice, they've done lots of little gifts and presents all made out of Lego bricks. You've got the figures here. These are always here. These are the founders of Lego themselves, the original guy. That was his son there, and his son as well. And again, it's just all very nicely done. They always sort of do a display for different times of the year, whether it's Halloween or Valentine's, all this kind of stuff. So you may be wondering how I'm going to get all of this Lego home on the plane. So we do get a baggage allowance with BA. So what I've done, this is my bag here, which is an extendable bag. I've got 2 boxes in there, and each box will contain 2 of the larger sets. I've got a smaller box in there which will fit a smaller set. So I will get 4 big sets and then 1 small set in there. My rucksack, which is that one there, I can get 2 big sets in there, and in this one here I can get a smaller set like the ducks. So that is the plan, to try and squeeze all of these into these bags and everything. So I've got plenty of time to do that, so I'm going to have a go at that now. There we go, 2 of those pirate sets fit perfectly in one of these boxes here. And what I'm going to do now, I do need to take these to the airport and claim for the tax back from the customs. So at the moment I'm not going to sort of completely pack everything out as it would be on the flight, but I've got plenty of time, so I'm going to put those in this bag for now. I've got another box as well, and I'm just going to do a few things to get things sort of half sorted, and when we get to the airport later I can finally finish off sorting everything out. So that should mean that I shouldn't need these bags, but I may probably go back into the Lego store, which is just over there, in a little while, just to maybe get a few more things, because I think you can normally take at least 1 Lego bag onto the plane itself. We'll find out later.
Can't hardly lift it.
Yeah, so
much gingerbread.
So much gingerbread, as if we did have the gingerbread 80s, but they weren't there. Anyway, so we're pretty much done at the Lego house. It's got quite busy down here now, where people have sort of been into the exhibition upstairs, and they're in the shop now buying loads and loads of stuff. We're just going to get a taxi back to the airport. We need to claim our tax back now, which is always the fun bit. Let me show you what bags we've got. There's my big case there. I've got a bag here with stuff in as well. I've actually got a small bag inside a big bag, which makes the bigger bag makes it easy to carry. Duncan's got that as well. And on top of that, I've got a rucksack there, and another little rucksack, excuse hands, just there as well. So I'm kind of laden with Lego, which is always good. So we're going to hail a taxi, get back to the airport, and let's do the fun bit, the tax. Oh yeah, look at that. I forgot about these. The lady gave us these earlier. She obviously recognised we're Lego fans, and she gave us one of these exclusive Lego bricks. So thank you very, very much for that. Much appreciated. Let's go to the airport, shall we? Just dropping Dart. This is the Lego house from outside. Duncan's just ordering the taxi. It looks quite pretty now, all lit up with the trees, and we've got all the lights around as well. This is basically the middle of Billund on a Sunday afternoon. Not a lot going on. So when you come back to the airport, the departures is down there. That's where you go. This is the arrivals bit here. But if you come down towards the arrivals on the ground floor, you find this customs clearance place here. And so we've got all our Lego. You have to bring all your receipts and your little custom forms that you get. So once you've done the tax sort of receipt bit downstairs, you have to go through security, which we've done, and then you have to come upstairs to the departure lounge. There is a Lego store up here, and we have to come to this exchange unit here. Funny enough, this lady here that's serving us, she was actually here last time we were here in March. Anyway, with all the Lego that I bought, it basically means I get £75 back, 75 in British pound, and a few Danish coins as well. So definitely worth doing if ever you are certainly from the UK and come into Denmark and to Billund and buying Lego from the Lego store. Do the tax thing, because £75, that's not bad at all. And as well as my English money, I got 13 Danish crowns as well, which is about £1.50. But I love Danish coins. I love that the silver ones have got holes in the middle of them, so very, very unusual. I know a lot of the Scandinavian countries have got coins with holes in the middle, but there you go. So I've got 13 Danish crowns to spend as well. It's quite a small airport, as you can see. There's the Lego store. I'm going to head down there now and have a look. I don't think there's anything in there because the prices can be quite expensive. There's the exchange place where I was at just before, and that's the world of duty free that you have to walk through. So yeah, fairly small airport. There's an upstairs bit here where there's a couple of eating places. We just had a burger which was very, very tasty. So let's head on down here and have a quick gander around the Lego store. They do have a spend over 500 kroner or 70 euros and get 20% discount, which is possibly worth having. Got a few cheaper sets just here. Everything's in kroner, but they do have the euros price there just to help to sort of understand how much they actually cost. So you have things like this, like the brick heads, which are normally €9.99 in euros, so it is quite pricey. There's a rather nice airline pilot model in minifigure form. It's pretty nice to see. Jack Sparrow's pirate ship at the top there, and a few of the botanical sets on display. Definitely a decent selection in here, but price wise it's just kind of not worth it. I suppose with a 20% discount it probably makes most of the sets kind of normal price, but I've got so much Lego today that I just don't think there's any point in me getting any of these sets, unfortunately. This is quite nice here though. We have a history of Lego from where it started, and that is the house in Billund, just opposite the Lego house, which is that's still there, that building. And then it goes down, there's a whole story here. I've seen this animation before, you can see it on YouTube. And then it goes down from being a carpenter to them getting into plastic bricks in the 50s, onto the 80s and 90s, onto the present day. Definitely a good selection, and they do have quite a few of the models built as well, so there's sort of a mixture of Fortnite stuff here, for example. Yeah, people are generally just having a look around and browsing. There's not a lot of people buying, I don't think, because it's just not really worth it. You've got the Lion Knights castle. I know this is £345 at home. In euros, that's coming out at 433. So with the current exchange rate, that'd be about £400. So you can just sort of tell how expensive these sets are. I think even at 20% off, I don't know, maybe it's slightly lower than what it would be back home, but not much. Nice to have a decent Lego shop to have a look around, but as I say, the prices in there were just ridiculous, and I think I've spent far too much on Lego today, so I think it would be a bit crazy for me to buy any more. I've already got a huge bag in amongst all the other Lego that I've bought today. There's my big bag's already sort of in the hold on the plane, and then I've got other bags to carry as well, so I'm not sure I can be bothered to carry any more, but just nice to have a look around. Anyway, back upstairs, and we need to wait for the plane. We've got a couple of hours to wait. We're a little bit early, but that's fine. I don't mind just hanging around for until the flight arrives later. Right, I'm on the plane, ready to go home. It's about an hour and 10 minutes journey back, so and I don't think the plane's full. Still people getting on, but it's not too busy, so yeah, hopefully it'll be a good flight. Right, we've landed and we've got our bags back. Mine doesn't look too bad at all, so no particular damage in there. So next thing is we've got to get all this and find the pods again. Okay, we're back in the pods now. What's interesting is we've got loads of cases, loads of Lego, loads of cases. This is all mine and Duncan's stuff. So there we are. So hello. So yeah, this will take us back to the car. Shouldn't take too long, and we can get all this stuff back in the car and get on our way home. Okay, back in the car park. We're not going to go outside because it's raining slightly, so I'm going to bring the car around and to make it easier. No, shut up. Right, so have you had a good day, Duncan?
I have had a brilliant day.
It's been good. It's been good fun, hasn't it? And it's been quite easy. Yeah, it is a long way to go for this kind of stuff, but it's definitely been worthwhile. I mean, literally, we just went to the shop, didn't we? That's our whole purpose for going on this trip, is to go to the shop at the Lego house. But it was very good. We've had quite a lot of time to kill this afternoon because our flight was quite late in, and we got an hour and a half's drive home. There's a plane just taking off. So, Duncan, what did you get from the Lego house today? Because I know people always ask us.
I've got a couple of these large top-shelf Santas, which are cool.
Because they're on back order at the moment, aren't they, online?
Order, so I was happy to get them.
Yeah.
I also managed to get my hands on 4 of these beauties.
Very nice.
After Gizmo.
Very sought
so
after.
I will be at myself selling at the Chichester and Bracknell Brick Festivals.
Ooh.
So pop along there.
Yeah, if you want one of those.
Gizmos to go around.
Excellent.
I actually as well, for myself, got really lucky and got a signed Star Wars Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator.
Very good. And that's retiring this year, isn't it? That's a really nice design set, that is. Fantastic stuff.
And one last but not least, a gingerbread house, which I think is also on back order now.
Very good. Fantastic.
So, yeah, good day.
That's what Duncan got now. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until my follow-up video as to find out all of the sets that I got on this particular trip. I know I've given you a few hinters throughout the day as to what I bought, so keep an eye out for that video later in the week. I'll talk about how the day went, what it cost, all that kind of stuff, and show you what sets that I bought. We got to get the car, drive an hour and a half home. Should get back home by 11:30, maybe midnight. And yeah, but it's been a very good day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, Duncan, for keeping me company and going on these trips, because they're always very, very good fun. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very, very much for watching.
See you all soon.
See you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.